Like I enjoyed learning and I enjoyed what I was doing, but it was some of the roughest patches I went through with artists. Like they never wanted to not fuck with me, but it was just like, bro, you on their side now, so I don't get those same
What was the biggest
secrets.
eye opener?
Working with Jeezy, because we worked our whole career, but he was at Def Jam, and I almost felt like he couldn't give me the information that he normally would because of my job, and I was playing that close. So he would play me records, and I'm like, oh, these crazy, but then he'll come in the building and play a whole nother set because I felt like he was trying to figure it out. He was just trying to figure out the right thing
Whose side
to
are
do.
you on, really?
Yeah, and you know, and he was like, "You my man, 50 grand," but I felt like it still was something there. I was like, "Damn, it's the suit, bro. It's the suit."
Because
I
he's
felt like it was
respecting
wild.
your job. At the end of the day, he doesn't
Yeah.
want to put you in a wild position.
So what was the difference between the records?
I don't, and this ain't. I'm just giving you an example. This ain't the only thing. I just was feeling it, so I'm just speaking on it. I just felt like he'll play certain records, but then he wouldn't give me permission to like really move like I wanted to move with the records because again, I'm on that side now. So you know, my intellect is different. You know, my intel is different. You know what I mean?
But what was the danger in that? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Being close to people in there, trying to get us to finish albums, trying to get, you know what I'm saying, get people excited in the building about music, because, you know, artists will pop up when they want to, do what they want to, drop when they want to. You know what I mean? Ain't no such thing as the schedule. They be when I want to drop. You know what I'm saying? So I felt like the building was looking at me like, yo, what's up? And I'm like, man, I ain't got no answers. You know what I'm saying? But then I get a couple records. I'm like, look, y'all happy? Look, I got this moving, da-da-da-da. And then it'd be the whole new album on the other side where he'd be going straight to the label, but he had his business. You know what I mean? So I feel like it was a lot of that going on. And again, it's not malicious. I felt where he was coming from. I was a suit. And, you know, for the life of hip hop, we just, you know, to play the electric guitar, you know, on the mountain, you know what I'm saying? So I felt like it was
You
different.
became that guy?
Nah, but that's how we carry the culture like that. We look at it like that. When somebody's in the building, they be like, what's your angle? You know what I mean? What you doing? It's not the same as me. I can't run around with the artist like I used to without the suit on. You know what I mean?
I think it's because your opinion at that point meant no.
Yeah, it was
You know
political.
what I mean?
It was a political answer every
Yeah,
time.
like before, Kenan ain't really feeling that record. That's cool.
Yeah.
But now it's like, Kenan ain't feeling the record.
Right.
God damn. So what we gonna do?
Yeah,
We gotta
now
go
we gotta
make
go-
another one.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
right. Yeah. So that's where it was coming from me. I was like, oh, okay. It's the suit. Because as soon as I popped out of that joint, it was like, everybody was like, yo, we was waiting for you to get that off. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So,
Wow.
So what's better, major or independent?
I like both of them. I'm gonna be honest. Like I've heard the horror stories about people getting a deal. It's always been a dream of us since the '80s to get a deal, bro. The early hip hop used to torment people for not having a deal. Everything in their raps was, I got a deal, you don't.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. It was like, man,
You know what I mean?
really
that was the end. Like if a nigga say anything they want, you ain't a street nigga, you ain't this, you ain't a dirt. It's like, nigga, you ain't got no deal. It's like, I'm dead. I'm dead in the water.
If
So
you're really dope, why ain't you signed yet?
there you
That
go.
was
There you go.
Oh, and Mob Deep. Niggas want to talk shit. See me when you get a record deal.
See what I'm saying? So that was the big thing then. And I feel like I can't tell people not to get a record deal. I just say get a smart deal. Everybody ain't built for independence. You know what I mean? You gotta be a real natural hustler to do that. The hustling they was doing in Houston, them guys, like they natural hustlers. They know how to do that out the trunk. Some people in New York know how to do it out the trunk. Everywhere, but everybody not a hustler. Everybody can go in that booth and say some great raps, but everybody don't got the hustle. You know, some people can hustle, but not that good on the mic.
Move it. Yeah.
So that's why I said, like, it's either way you want to do it. You know, it's an upside to both. You know, it's a downside to both. Like independent, you spend all your bread on it. People think you making all your bread back. You got to chase your money down. You know what I mean? You're in the building, you got to chase your money down. But you get a bigger light, you might end up on Jimmy Fallon. You know what I'm saying? Independent, you may not. It's in modern day now, you might run into Jimmy Fallon and be on a show just because he fuck with you. But you know, coming up through hip hop, we didn't have that. So you know, we teaching independence as a culture. and teaching people to own their masters and all that. And I respect all that, but some people need to take a step first in some of these buildings and just get a piece. And I'm not saying just sign anything,
Right.
but just, you know, understand the language, get with somebody, know the language, and kind of learn. You know what I mean?
Should there be, okay, is there a natural order to that? Like, is there a, okay, you need to go independent first and then get a deal, or
Well, that's how
you
we was
need to
running.
get the deal.
Yeah, that's how we was
once you
running it
get
up.
hot, go independent.
Yeah.
That's what y'all do.
Yeah, that's how you run it up. I mean, again, people was looking at us like, you know, they ain't no real threat until you figure out going, and it's like, oh, okay, we got to be in business with these guys.
Right.
It's gonna get out of control.
Right.
Because at some point, you know, and where we're at now in music, it's like they're running it up, and it's like I don't need no deal. I own all my shit. I'm sharing it with whoever produced. I'm doing this. I'm doing that, and I'm going straight to DSPs. Before you had to go talk to Rock and Soul, like, yo, listen, I'm an artist. I need to sell my joint in the fucking store, and I got to do all this. Now it's not that. It's like you press one button for free. You up on every platform in the world. So you're getting a different, and if you don't have that, you're on IG and going to the world.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I feel like in those spaces, you've gotten smarter, but at the same time, again, everybody not built to be independent. You know what I mean?
And that's not a bad thing.
No, it's
that's not a bad
Not at all. Not
You
at
talk
all.
about not being a hustler, like that's salt
Yeah,
on you. It's
yeah.
not a bad thing. Some people are just really, really creative.
Yeah.
And going out there and
It's
doing
just
all
about
that.
their art.
Yeah, and doing all the marketing and all that other stuff, that's not them. I've seen people fuck their careers up because they want to wear so many hats.
Yeah.
And that's not a hat you want to be the manager, you want to be the producer, you want to shoot the video. Meanwhile,
not to cut you off, what I will speak on you is the bad math and the bad English in them contracts.
Facts.
You know what I mean? I'll
Facts.
speak on that. And them contracts need to be one page. All these,
I agree.
where is, art thou, all that shit, that
I
got
agree.
to be dispelled because it's a whole bunch of bad
I
English.
tell businesses that
You know what I mean?
if it's more than 4 pages, don't even send it.
Facts.
It's too late for that.
Yeah, you get a record deal's 38 pages.
It's too late for that.
You know what I'm saying?
It's too late. It's too late to go backwards.
Yeah.
It'll never be one page.
Yeah, there you go.
You know why? Because somebody always makes a better mousetrap.
There you go.
The guy who had a one-page contract got jerked by the dude who figured out a way around it.
There
So
you go.
somebody had to come up with language to beat that, and then the artist came back and jerked him there.
There you go.
Somebody had to come back and beat. Like it's too far gone now. You need it because nobody comes in with the best intentions. Nobody's the villain in their story, and everybody is looking to get one up on somebody else. It's very rarely where it's like, listen, if you go 50, I'll go 50.
That's a
And
fact.
if you go 100, I'll go 100. And let's meet at the top and let's be happy for each other's success. That rarely happens. So now I got a contract that says I'm going to go 50. And this dude comes back with language that says I'm going to go 50, but I'm going to do it in twice the time. Like, you know, it's going to take me 3 years instead of your 1. So I'm going to stretch my shit out. You're going to be paying off. Everybody, there's always somebody looking for an advantage.
That's a fact.
So the contracts can't be one page anymore because we're too far gone.
Have
That's
you
a
ever
fact.
seen a situation that was completely fair and you were like, oh, this is
In or out the building?
beautiful?
In or out the building?
Either one.
In the building, I haven't seen nothing completely fair. I think that our contracts we do are completely fair, and I think that we get the face smack for it. You know what I mean? Because, you know, some of the stuff we went through, our artists and people saying we steal money and all that. I think it's like a smack in the face because, bro, we did everything to make you the best artist in the world, and it's like we stealing now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and I'm not
see?
saying everybody in that space is not stealing or people don't have fair contracts. I'm just speaking for what we do. Like
Right.
I stand on I hate bad math and bad English, and I say that because all that stuff I look at, it's like all these numbers is weird, bro. It's all weird stuff. So I've seen some 50-50 contracts that was good. I've seen some people get the upper hand, but again, it's a space where we trying to collect money. We don't know where it's coming from. You got biggest sales in Australia and all that. You tracking all this stuff down, and the numbers is different. Like my main thing is like we looking at Spotify, and I got 1 billion streams, but it's 0.001245 of a penny on a stream.
Right.
Who's making the numbers?
Yeah.
Oh, the Guru
created
talked
that?
about that.
Yeah, who's making the
created
numbers?
that? Yeah.
Who is you to pop up tomorrow and send us an email like, yo, the rates changed and now you're getting this for a stream? It's like, where's that coming from? And
Right.
why we don't know? Why we don't know what we're making?
No, there's an answer. People know. Guru explained it. It makes sense. It just really takes some sitting down and figuring out. You have
Yeah.
to understand that it's a fluid scale.
Facts.
And as far as contracts are concerned, again, that's another fluid scale. You guys do fair business and got accused of stealing.
That's right.
See how fast that happened? 2 seconds ago, a contract with 1 page was a good look
Yep.
until somebody accuses you of stealing.
Mhm.
Now, there's no language in that contract that protects you from the person who said you were stealing.
Yeah.
But if the language was there that said no, because right here says where we can't steal from you. So
So why
the
don't
fuck
you
are
just
you
add
talking
in the
about?
contract, yo, you can't come out publicly and say we steal. Why not do that?
Because then you look guilty.
Two people that's genius in paperwork and knowing this game. One of them is Salam Remy. Shoot,
salute.
when you go speak to that man, like, I don't know if y'all gonna have him, but you speak to that man, he's one of the smartest dudes across the board. You know, he does things independently. He put out sample libraries. He has licensing and all that. Like, dude is smart as shit. You know,
Shout
a lot
out
of
to
these people,
Salam.
yeah, shout out to Salam for that. And then, you know, again, No ID. Like, them 2 dudes is smart as hell. I don't know if y'all know about Traxter, legendary dude. He used
Yeah.
to do all the, you know, stuff in Chicago.
Twisted shit.
He's another guy that's smart as shit, bro. These guys are smart.
Shout out to Traxxer. That Adrenaline
shot,
Rush album was a classic.
shot the Traxter, bro.
Salute.
Like, I got a chance to meet him through No ID and through the business we've done with like music and stuff. Like, I just always hear his name as somebody that investigates and learns every little thing. So anything he say, I just want to sit back and hear what he got to say.
Right.
You know
What did you learn from him?
Bad math and bad English. That ain't something I made up. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
That was something like where we sitting in the round table and we just all talking about, yo, we gonna keep dealing with bad math? Or how we gonna,
Yeah.
you know, get our money? You know? But he was real technical, and you know, I just hear
When you say bad math, you talking about the streaming service?
numbers, money, what we actually making. You know what I
Right.
mean? Why they giving you $1 million all of a sudden? Why you only giving me 300,000? Every time I recruit, why you gonna try to throw more money at me? Like, what am I really supposed to be getting? What can I really make based
Right.
on my pipeline? I don't even know what my pipeline is worth.
It's hot for trapper turn smack rapper. Only smack rapper that you know is smack rappers. Got bars I can hang with the backpackers. Trap star, I don't hang with the backpackers. I'm in the hood with the work you heard. Making fiends leave earth you heard. Got your baby mama thirst you heard. Feel the flow, nigga, throw it in reverse. This the wave you need to surf you heard.